I agree with Michael. Yeah. And I think Michael is dismissive of both streaks. These guys out here stat chasing and celebrating their stats. And, you know, it doesn't have a lot to do with winning, I think, is Michael's point.
Ooh, well, let's not be technical, but Michael, you didn't win 6 in a row either. You know what I'm saying? 3, quit, 3. I mean, I'm going to go there. Ooh, headlines. I'm impressed by this. I don't understand why we're not impressed by this. Remember in yesteryear when these streaks were actually created, and these current streaks haven't even broke the streaks of yesterday. Wilt Chamberlain, 65 games in a row, 30-plus points. And that was with, stricter rules, no rules, and milkman competition at times. So if we were impressed by that, how come we're not impressed by this? Yeah, there have been some rule changes to allow this, but they still haven't even broken the streaks of yesterday, which we were impressed by. So strictly going by the logic, you got to be impressed by these two guys, what they're doing. And no one rolls out of bed and has this level of success in any pro sport unless they out there balling and getting it. And everyone else is playing under the same rules, but they're not having that type of success.
Wilt played in the smaller NBA. Yeah, the talent was more concentrated. But go ahead, Dante.
I'm impressed by Russ's set of 10 games because they're 9-1 over this 10 games where he's had a triple-double. And a triple-double.
Really impressed with Paul George then, but go ahead.
right. PG.
I am impressed with PG because it's turning into winning. Like, his streak is turning into
Paul George's, of great play.
Yes, winning. But Russ had to take something off and help him be the Paul George that he is. Paul is not doing it by himself. Paul has gotten better, but Paul is still a reflection of Russ because Russ is helping that team better. He's not the only person with success this year. There are players on their team that are having better years because of Russ taking a step back and being a facilitator. So yes, I'm impressed with Russ's set. James Harden is according to the rules of the game right now. He's a great talent in our game, and he's having a great season. He's a great scorer. But if Michael Jordan played under these rules, we would have a different set of streaks going on because he's the ultimate scorer that we've ever had.
I like your point and I'll put a little twist on your point about Russ and Paul George. If this is what it takes for Russ to defer to Paul George a little bit on the offensive end, if Russ is, I'm going to satisfy myself with triple-doubles and I'm going to let Paul George be the alpha on offense, I like it because it is leading to winning. And so I guess if I had to choose between the two, I would go that route. But I just want to show this stat about this historic NBA season and what the rules have done. In terms of points per game, the most since 84-85. 3-point attempts per game, the most ever. Triple-doubles, 118 through this point in the season. That's the most ever. On pace for the most ever. The league's rules, man, have made all of this a possibility.
The league's rules in NFL has made the numbers.
We're talking NBA.
Yeah, right. But you a Patrick Mahomes fan. Where's the headband? Where's the headband, Mr. Mahomes?
Again, I'm fully aware that Mahomes and all these guys have been benefiting.
You like it there. You don't like it. What's good for the goose ain't good for the gander.
But according to your stats, yes, scoring is up because of the rule changes and because of the contact allowed. However, triple-doubles is up, but Russ has a quarter of the triple-doubles.
Right.
He has 1/4 of the entire league's triple-doubles.
And let's not go with scoring.
That is impressive. Like
he's focused on that.
But he's focused.
Going out every night, I'm going to get a triple-double.
But it's not that easy to focus on a triple-double because everybody would be doing it. Like, it is extremely hard to dominate in 3 statistical categories. And when you're getting double figures in those categories, that means you're dominating. Like when somebody gets a double-double, before Russ started doing this for 3 seasons, double-doubles were like, oh my God, you average a double-double, you're getting paid.
Yeah.
This man is doing it in another category. You have to concentrate and you have to play extremely hard. It's effort to do what he's doing.
But don't dismiss what James Harden is doing as well. You try to make
He's doing what he's always done, score.
Okay, but they're also winning as he's scoring. They were 7-3 in their last 10. So 9-1 for OKC, 7-3 for Houston.
Which one would you rather have?
Look, of course I'd rather be the Houston Rockets because they have went farther as this team is constructed than what we've seen from OKC so far. I will say this. The cumulative effort of scoring is why you see the numbers increase. It's because this 5th guy, the 7th guy is getting 2-3 more points a game because there are more possessions because the pace of play is faster. So let's not, at the top, They're not averaging more than Michael Jordan did and what Kobe did. Those guys was averaging 36 in years. And 30. Like, at the top, it's still around the same world. But in the meat of the NBA where the competition has risen, that's where you're starting to see more production.
You have two guys that are dominating, and you have two guys that put on spectacular performances. You can't take anything away from them. James is doing a great job as a scorer, leading his team in that capacity, but it's hard to dominate in three categories over a season.
But Harden
coming up,
averaged 43 in the last month.